Check out this little guy. Today I'm going to introduce to you a brand new spy camera, which is by far the most secret and most hidden video recording device which I have ever reviewed. I think you'll be just as amazed as I was at what this powerful little camera can do. That's right, it's a camera. This is the UX-15 Scout Out. You probably already know what this is, or at least what it appears to be. This looks like your typical USB wall charger. Everybody knows what it does. You plug it into the wall and charge your phone or iPad with it. However, hidden within is a high-definition 1080p video camera with audio recording capability. Now let's look at some sample video from this beauty. As you can see, this camera has the latest in 1080p surveillance technology. You can hide this camera all over the place around your home or office, keeping an eye on your babysitter to make sure your children aren't being abused, see who is logging into your Facebook account, discover who's using all your espresso, get some proof that your old lady's cheating on you with the woman next door, figure out who is abusing the power tools, catch a burglar in action, or bust your kids stealing vacation money from the coin jar. Video quality and audio quality are my personal most important factors when considering a spy device, and this model smashes the competition. I was truly amazed at the crisp, clear voice recordings and top-notch 1080p video quality. The camera records at a full 30 FPS with no skipped or duplicated frames. When I first got my hands on this brand new model, the first thing I noticed is how it arrives. The packaging is 100% completely discreet. There are no markings, words, or images which could give away the fact that it is actually a camera. It ships in a plain looking retail container. In fact, the specifications on the back don't give away anything about this item being a covert camera at all. There is absolutely nothing to give away its hidden powerful spy capabilities. To anyone examining this item, it's just a plain old wall charger. Now, to be sure, it actually functions perfectly just like a wall charger. It will charge your cell phone, your iPad, your power bank, or any other USB device. Now, the elegance of this particular design is in its pure simplicity. When I first got it, I turned this thing over in my hands numerous times, looking for a telltale button, or a micro SD card slot, or some other way to clue me in as to how to even turn it on. So if I can't even figure out how to use this thing, then this is actually a very desirable trait. Why? Because the last thing you want is for the subject of your recordings to suspect they are being recorded.
Where's the ice cream scooper?
One of the biggest problems with other types of spy gadgets is that your suspect could pick the item up and start playing with it and easily find a micro SD card slot or a remote control or suspicious buttons on the device, which could easily give away its true purpose. Not a good thing. With the Scout Out UX-15, you won't have any problems with anyone discovering what it is. These types of chargers are everywhere in every household, business, office, and garage, and people aren't going to suspect anything, even when it's plugged in plain sight. Another brilliant design trait which I really love and which will keep this item ultra secret is the way you recover the files. Only you will be able to recover the files from this device. Why? Normally, with a typical spy device, you will generally have some kind of micro SD card slot, which is a dead giveaway that it records video. In fact, here is a competing model of the same type. Now, I don't like this particular model, and I don't sell it for several reasons. The main one being is that there is a micro SD card clearly visible to even the most casual observer. There's also buttons and other kinds of stuff back here which anyone can see. Now, this is a dead giveaway. Not only that, but anyone who discovers this spy camera can simply pull the card out, stick it in their PC, and bingo, they have access to all your not-so-secret espionage activities. With the Scout Out, there is no external micro SD card slot. The 32GB memory is locked inside. This means nobody has access to your files unless they have this special cord, which comes with the spy camera. Now, this is not a typical USB cord. Normally, a USB cord will have a standard male USB on one end, and then you will have a device-specific female end on the other. This special cord, which comes with the spy camera, has two male USB ends. The chances another person is going to have a male-to-male USB cord is about the same as the chances that someone will have a male-to-male extension cord just kicking around in their garage. That's not going to happen. This is a unique cord. So even if someone does suspect this is a camera, they will literally have to go online and buy a cord specifically to access the video files inside. You, however, of course, will receive one of these special cords when you order. Once you have it, you simply plug one end into the camera and the other end into your computer, and you will be able to access your files, play them, and delete them, just like you would with any other external storage device.
No, I've been using my little blue one lately. It's the one that I bought separately.
Yeah.
I don't know where that's been since we moved.
Okay. Yeah, I had it on my computer desk. Another thing I love about the Scout Out, and I can't state this enough, is how incredibly easy it is to use. This is by far the easiest spy camera I have ever seen. All you do is simply plug it in to start recording, and then unplug it to stop recording. That's it. It doesn't get any easier than that. No button presses, no remote to lose, no batteries to wear out, no switches to break. Just plug it into record, unplug to stop. That's it. Now, one thing I wondered about, even before receiving this wall charger camera, is how well I could gather footage from an area if I was limited to using the spy camera from an outlet only. After all, when plugged in, it essentially can only point one way, away from the wall. However, the camera has a wide field of view compared to any of the other power adapter spy cameras I have tested, but also, and this is the most important, all I did was I picked up a couple of these handy wall outlet expanders from Walmart for $6 each, and I was easily able to cover any part of my house that I wanted to by simply changing which spot I plugged the camera into. And if you get really desperate and you want to record in an area that simply has no convenient outlets, just pick up a $2 extension cord or a power strip, and that allows you to position the camera perfectly to record exactly what you want to see. This HD camera also loop records, which is essential. This important feature means that while recording, as the internal 32GB memory begins to fill up, the internal processor will begin erasing older files to make room for newer ones. This way you will always have the most recent video recordings available. Another plus is that you never have to worry about charging this camera. This is huge. This is really a big thing. There's no internal battery to wear out like other spy devices. It simply works off of the power from your electrical outlet. This design feature alone will ensure your UX-15 Scout Out will last for years or even decades into the future. Another thing which came as a pleasant surprise is that if you use this camera as a charger and you want to attach a USB cord, the view is not obscured by the cord you attach. This means you will always have an excuse as to why there is a USB charger plugged in at a particular area you are trying to record at. One more thing I want to close with here concerning look-alike models. I have tested several styles of these spy cameras masquerading as USB chargers, but this one is the best one. There's another one I tested which looks almost identical to the UX-15 Scout Out, which claims to have no visible lens. I tested that no lens model and I do not recommend it. The lens is fairly well hidden behind dark smoky plastic, but the resulting image quality is very dim and virtually unusable. In summary, the tiny size, virtually undetectable lens, full 1080p high-definition video, exceptional audio quality, easy no-buttons operation, high-capacity 32GB internal memory, secure USB cord access, and the absolute discreet stealthiness of the UX-15 Scout Out earns it the top #1 undisputed champion of the unofficial USB charger spy camera competition, and I am extremely proud to review it and also make it available to my friends and customers. I hope you like this demo. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And remember, other USB spy cameras might look similar and claim to have the same quality, but if you order from What a Deal by clicking the link below this video, you'll know exactly what you're gonna get.
Ow! 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 I wasn't gonna steal it! I was just looking at it! Let me go! Good doggy! Good doggy!